minutes or so because Tioga has actually
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Parkview Baptist Stadium for tonight's game. I'm James Corwin, your voice of the Eagles, with Will Corwin as my assistant. Tonight's first round Division III playoff contest features the Holy Savior Menard Eagles from Alexandria in Class 2A taking on your Parkview Baptist Eagles. For your stadium security, there is a campus security plan in place. Depending on the type and scope of the incident, uniformed Baton Rouge Police Department officers will direct you to either a shelter-in-place or to a secure area. Parents and fans are not allowed on the field under any circumstances prior to the conclusion of the game. Anyone in violation will be subject to arrest. Please be mindful of fire and handicap parking zones. Also, any cars parked in the apartment complex to help pick up their trash and keep the stadium clean, and no sunflower seeds, please. Thank you for your cooperation.
And good evening, everybody. We will be starting the pregame show shortly. If you're watching tonight, thank you for those who have tuned in, maybe from Alexandria or other parts around the state or around the country. We've been fortunate to have viewers from about 32 states, maybe 36 states, from the state of Washington all the way over to Virginia, and even up in New York, in New York City. We've had folks up there in Florida, Oklahoma, in many different spots, Texas, a lot of Texas folks, and right here in Louisiana, of course, all over Louisiana. Folks have viewed 446 Sports and the Menard Eagles all season long. This is Week 11, Season 3, the playoffs, Week 1 of the playoffs, and you're looking tonight at the Parkview Baptist Sports Complex, at least just half of it. What we see in the background are the lights in the baseball field, and yes, that is AstroTurf out there, and it is AstroTurf on the field for the football stadium as well. So, if anybody knows my phone number who's watching right now, shoot me a text and let me know that you're able to hear and you're able to see clearly, the signal that we have tonight. It looks fairly good on mine. I'm just hoping that we don't have any kind of rendering or, as folks have said before, some skipping along those lines, because we got a great picture in our camera with the lighting of the football field. The football field is beautiful. At AstroTurf, there will not be any issue with the turf tonight. We will have a live interview coming up at about 6:45 with my color commentator, David Perkins. He will have defensive coordinator Thomas Scully on the phone calling us. There he just tried to call as we were talking, or as I was talking. I got to pay attention. We're calling him. Hey, David.
I'm just waiting. He must still be in. You might have to start, and I just have to catch him when he gets down here. He's not down.
Hey, let's go ahead. We're on the air. You're on the air, David. We have started. Yes, I've been kind of explaining to everybody. We started out with the picture looking at the baseball field, and now I've panned it over to the football field. I'm going to zoom in on you, David, over there around the 45-yard line, and you can see him waving. Look how clear that. Look, my screen just cracked, David. Just kidding. I was zooming in on you.
That's okay.
There you are. I see you right there. We got you about a 4-yard scoot between to the left or to the right if you're walking around. But, David, talk a little bit about, for the folks who are tuning in, we got about 5 folks who have tuned in, actually 4 because one of them is me as I'm watching the screen. But talk about the field. I was just mentioning AstroTurf. Not going to be any issue with field condition at all tonight, huh?
So absolutely perfect conditions down here on the field. And of course, it is a turf field, nice field. It looks like a newer field also. They haven't put the LED lights in yet, but it is lit really well. You can see it's the baseball field, which is right across here, is LED. So we just found out a while ago that the LED lights on the football field will be starting here on Monday. But absolutely just gorgeous night. So probably in the 60s, maybe upper 60s by game time. So we're looking for a good game tonight.
Yeah, I'll check it out real quick. I know that we were going to be in the 60s with maybe a 10 or 15% chance of rain. Let me get this and stop it because I was just hearing our
I got Coach Scully coming up right now. I'm going to grab him real quick and ask him a couple questions here. He's coming out the locker room. Eagles momentarily will be coming out of the locker room, getting a little bit of last-minute instructions there from the coaches.
It's 65.
So they'll be headed out, so I'll get Coach coming up right here.
Sounds good. 65 degrees right now, and at game time it's supposed to be at 65 with about a 1% chance of rain, so hopefully none. Here we go.
Okay,
We got
so I got Coach Tom Scully right here with me now. Coach, okay, so it's playoff, Coach. Brand new season, second week in a row we're in Baton Rouge. Obviously, probably a lot of tougher team right here, but what's y'all thoughts about tonight?
Well, I think, we're going to play our best. We had a great week of practice, probably one of our better weeks out of the 10 weeks, and this is week 11. Of course, our third part of the season, or our third beginning of the season. Parkview Baptist is good, but the plan we have in place that we're going to come out defensively, I think it's going to be really good. We're going to try to control the clock with running the ball in some different sets that we saw a little bit of last week. But we feel really good. The guys feel great, and we're just ready to get this thing started.
Okay, Coach, nothing to lose tonight, so we're just going to pin our heels back and anything goes?
Everything goes. Nothing to lose tonight. 48 minutes to kick your tail. That's what we're going to do.
All right, Coach. Thanks, Coach. And there you have it, Tom, from Coach Scully. Obviously, you can see he's a little bit hyped up for the game. That's what playoffs do. Eagles have had a great week of practice, and hopefully that'll transfer to the playoff game tonight.
Yeah, they were saying after the win last week and the change in offense, 2 weeks ago or so with Oakdale, just they could see the morale and the kids really getting into it because we were moving the ball, scoring points, and should have won against Oakdale and then won last week here in Baton Rouge. So just really pumped up the kids are and have a great week of practice. David, make your way up here. I'm going to go to a commercial break, and we'll sign off with you. Thanks for the interview. Great job. And we'll be back right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Cenla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles. I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
And welcome back, everybody. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the heart of Baton Rouge, the Menard Eagles have traveled this evening, and so have their fans. As we take a look at the fans across the way, they are making their way, made their way to the stands, and we've got some of the students over there. You can see maybe that's cheerleaders and boosters. They're getting caught off guard because the football team's coming on, and they were supposed to be out on the football team for the team to run through, but I think they got a little confused because the team's going to do a little bit of another little warm-up before running out to the sideline. I want to thank my cousin Jeff. I got two Jeffs listening tonight. Cousin Jeff Przinski in Charleston, South Carolina, listening in, as well as Jeff Latham out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, listening in tonight. I know Mom will be listening in, and Cindy's watching. Maybe even from the back deck of Ann and Craig Jenkins. So for all those folks that are tuning in, C.J. Daniel watched the little live shot. Maybe he's even tuned in, one of my prayer group partners. So appreciate that. I know David's family will be watching and tuning in. Hopefully a lot of Eagle fans who didn't make the trek down here to Baton Rouge will be tuning in as well. Just to give you a little bit background of the Parkview Eagles, I will make a bet. I made a bet to David that tonight I will not say the wrong mascot's name throughout the game. And he said, well, you may call them Tigers, because I have done that before. But it's the Parkview Eagles and the Menard Eagles tonight. Parkview Baptist is part of District 6 3A. It's really interesting in the way that these playoffs break down, because they played 3A schools, and they played up, probably played down a little bit, but they went 8-2 overall. Your Eagles are 3-7 on the season, and they play in District 4 2A. But when you get to the playoffs, and the way that high school LHSA switched it all up with select and non-select, which are private schools and schools that have magnet programs, and then you have public schools. That's how they break it out. So the non-select are all your private, and those schools with the magnet program. So here come the Eagles as they bust through their sign and slam the sledgehammer to the turf and make their way to the sidelines. And we'll see who the captains are tonight when they flip the coin. So you got a mixture now of 2A and 3A actually playing each other in the playoffs. So I don't know, kind of crazy to me. But your Parkview, the Parkview Eagles, Parkview Baptist Eagles, 8-2. They played Dunham of Baton Rouge. And if you guys remember the LSU Tiger Derek Stingley, the cornerback, who went to the NFL playing for the Houston Texans this year. Jeff, you're a fan of Houston. You've been to the game. Derek Stingley played for Dunham several years ago. But last year, the Eagles traveled to Dunham here in Baton Rouge and played them at their home, which is probably about maybe 5 to 10 miles away. But Parkview Baptist beat Dunham this year 13-10. They played Catholic New Iberia, which is a habitual winner. Catholic New Iberia. They won Parkview Baptist won 21-7. They beat Brewley 28-14. These are all non-district games. And then they started district with Madison Prep, and they lost to Madison Prep 26-7. They beat Glen Oaks 49-7. And that was a district game. And that was a game in the team that we beat last week here in Baton Rouge at Glen Oaks. So we played up, which actually that win and the extra points for playing up actually put us into the playoffs and catapulted us into the playoffs. And then you going to use it forever? Yeah, look, hang on one second. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. I got to help Coach out. So we'll be back after these messages.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, The trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we are back. David Perkins making his way up. So I'll finish off what we were talking about. Madison Prep Academy beat Parkview Baptist 26-7, and then we were talking about Glen Oaks. Parkview Baptist, the Eagles were winners 49-7. We played them last week and won 28-6. Then they played Collegiate, which is a district game. They won 56-0, and then a 58-0 win over Broadmoor. Mentorship Academy, they won 54-12. Port Allen 37-0 and lost to U-High last week in the final week of the season, 35-7. So that's how they played it out, and we'll see how it plays out tonight. We're going to do a prayer and the national anthem, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
And nicely done by the Parkview Baptist Eagle Band as they played the national anthem. I hope you were able to hear some of that national anthem. We were trying to get it through our headsets as we get ready for the coin toss. And I know I haven't said it yet, but I just want to say thank you to all of our veterans. David, thank you to your son, who is serving, and he's a chronic viewer on Friday nights when he's not working, and he's been in Florida for a while, almost this whole season, but kind of started the season up in Virginia. He's gone back up there.
Yeah, he's stationed in Virginia, but he was doing a lot of training down in Pensacola, so he was there for about 6 months. So he finished that, so he's back in Norfolk, got his orders, and he will be headed out to the Baltics in June. So good luck to him, right? But I mean, what a scene right here! Nice crowd. The Tigers, the Eagles have the Menard Eagles, the Holy Savior Menard Eagles have traveled really well. So nice job by them. Parkview Baptist has a nice crowd too. So their baseball field is right next door to the football field.
Yeah,
so
I showed it down. We'll look at it again. Looks like Gage Oser, number 63 for the Eagles, and Cooper Scott, 33, as well as number 25, David Roberts, the captains tonight. The Pineville Baptist Eagles won the toss, and they elected to defer to the second half, so the Eagles will get the football to start the game. And, again, if you want to pan it over for our crowd joining us now at 7 o'clock tonight, you'll be able to see, I'm going to back it all the way out, but get a view of just half of the sports complex here at Parkview Baptist Church and School. located just off of Airline Highway in Baton Rouge, south of I-12 and Coursey Boulevard, if you're familiar with that area. Not too far from, I guess, it would be Highland Road
and
that comes out.
Segan, and then you got Sherwood Forest and all that, so all that's really close.
Yep, Sherwood Forest, where Cindy grew up. Woodlawn's not too far from here.
That's where my wife grew up.
Yeah.
Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood Forest, yeah, that's where it's Camelot. Camelot Street is where Cindy lived.
Camelot. My wife grew up on Archery.
Okay.
Yeah, Camelot, I can remember
so when
Camelot
when you go down the frontage road and you take a right to go down into Sherwood Forest, my memory is we took a left and the first right was Camelot.
I remember Camelot. It's not too far from Archery.
Yeah. So they probably knew each other way back when.
Yeah, I spent 4 years here, so I coached a little bit at St. Michael.
Oh, yeah.
So
we've got
know Baton Rouge pretty well.
St. Michael, is that the one in Prairieville?
No, St. Michael
Gonzales?
it's in Baton Rouge. It used to be the old Bishop Sullivan, and then they changed it to St. Michael.
Because I want to say we've got a step niece who teaches at St. Michael now, and her kids went to St. Michael.
Yeah,
so.
St. Michael is one of the 2 Catholic high schools in Baton Rouge. So you got Catholic High, and you got St. Michael.
So Gavin Hilton, number 12, is back to receive, along with Maddox Shelton, number 4. He is the deep man, and trying to see who the other one over there is. Probably Cooper Scott. No, Cooper's up here on the 30-yard line. Not sure who that is.
Look like
Cutter Knowles, number 10. Cutter Knowles, maybe. Yeah, on the 27 is Carter Marcantel with Cooper Scott.
And Jalen Lewis.
Jaden's over there, 16.
Yeah, he's in the back corner.
on the far side field for the kickoff. 7:03 will be the kickoff tonight. And again, just thank you to all of our service members.
It may be a couple minutes here because they did tell us at 7:03 just for the little delay on their little system. But here we go.
My dad, who passed in December, retired Army, and all of my brothers were military. And I have 2 nephews that were military. So, and just all of our friends and family, and those of you who are tuning in, thank you so much for your service on this Veterans Day. Also, we were proud as a city of Pineville to be able to host the Veterans Day Parade down the main street of Pineville. That happened this morning. And it's the first time in a couple of years that they've had the parade because of COVID, and they couldn't have it on the VA grounds. So it's been a long time since Pineville had it. It used to run down Main Street. And we had a good crowd of folks that turned out, and they were able to bring some of the folks from the hospital out, and they got more room to spread out, and they spread out right around City Hall. So here we go. Kickoff went into the end zone. The Eagles will take over at their own 20-yard line, and let's see what they do here. We've got Jake Vaughn as the starting quarterback, and they're going to run that little T formation, and they were ready for it. That was Carter Marcantel with the football. No gain, the ball at the 20. Jake's going to come over and get the play and then come back. Jaden Lewis is there. Our starting lineup, number 57, is Ben Good. Or no, Cooper Brown, excuse me.
Yeah, you got
57,
Brown,
50, Brock Bordelon, 78, Dusang on the right side. Braylon Dusang, 66. You got Roy out there, Jack Roy. And you got Jaden Lewis coming out, flanked to the near side of the field. Cooper Scott's in the center with the running backs. Looks like John Tavius, but it might be Seastrunk. He's got the football, trying to get the gap. He's going to pick up about 4, and it's going to set up 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. And that was Seastrunk, number 24. Along with Carter Marcantel, number 29.
They picked up about 4 there. Good block by Gage Ozer right there. And like you said, that offensive line is going to be important tonight because the defensive front for Parkview Baptist is a very good bunch. So Cooper Brown and Dusang, those guys are going to have to get a little push. And Jack Roy and, like I said, Gage Ozer, Brock Bordelon, those guys. So let's see what the Eagles can dial up here. 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going up against 4 guys. Number 55 is Caleb Ordon. He's a defensive end, 6'2", 255, and that's going nowhere. It's going to be a loss of a couple of yards, and they are dialed into what we're trying to do right now, and our offensive line is going to have to get it together. Ryan Hicks is going to have to come out and punt as we face a 4th and 8, and I know we were hoping to move the ball a little bit better, but just kind of getting a feel for the game right now.
Yeah, Eagles decided just to run the ball right there, keep the lock moving. But, you know, it was out. The outside on that particular play was open, even though that wasn't the point of attack. But, you know, you got to kind of look there, maybe put your foot in the ground, try to get outside, get the first down.
Number 25 is Brant Melanson. He is standing at his own 48, and there's a really nice kick. Driving him back. That is a heck of a kick. It bounces and will go back. I can say it takes an Eagles bounce and be right. But that's a huge. He was standing at his 48, and it ended up at the 34-yard line.
About a 45-yard punt.
That is really, really nice. Talk about flip field position.
Yeah, that's what Ryan can do. You know, he's like we like to say all the time about Ryan. You know, he's an all-state type punter, so he's going to get us out of bad field position right there. See what the Eagles defense can do right here.
All right, let's see what we got. We got the quarterback is number 5, Abram Johnson. He's in the shotgun. He's got trip receivers to the near side, 2 to the far, and he's out there by himself. See what the Eagles do. He's trying to figure it out. We got a blitz coming up the middle. Over the middle, hits his receiver, and he's going to be brought down. A lot of Eagles bringing him down. That was Jaden Lewis with the initial hit and brought him down, but not before he picked up about 14, and that's going to be a first down. And now they'll have it at their 49-yard line.
Yeah, they went empty right there, so had 5 receivers out in the pattern, got good protection. You put 5 guys out and get good protection, somebody's going to get open.
Number 7, Caden Tureau, 5'9", 190 junior. He's the running back there with Johnson. He's going to give it to him. The ball on the ground. Eagles got it. First turnover of the night. That's John Tavius Hargrove. The handoff did not happen, and Hargrove picked it up at the Eagle 47, and that's the Parkview Baptist Eagle 47.
Yeah, good play right there by John Tavius. You had the quarterback right there, just put it in, had the mesh right there. Didn't know if he wanted to pull it or if the running back tried to grab that. Looked like he was trying to pull it. Ball comes out, big turnover for the Eagles, and we need a bunch of those tonight. Let's see if the Eagles may want to try to hit a home run right here.
Well, you know, typically you kind of want to do that. You kind of want to make them pay for the turnover and see what you can get. Tell you, we can run that little 3-tier pass that we have, and a lot of times Cooper Scott is wide open, number 33, but we're going to spread it out a little bit, not the T formation of what they're used to seeing. And here's a pitch. It's a trick play. Oh, they blew that one up. Oh my goodness. That was Ruben Seastrunk, and they started taking him back at around the old Menard 49, and that's where they're going to mark his forward progress as being stopped. But that trick play did not work.
Well, you got to pull out all the stops for tonight, but that was a trick play. Looked like it was going to be a double reverse back to the quarterback, and he was going to throw that ball like a little flea flicker right there. So Eagles just trying something.
Michael Henry coming. He's both of them can pass, but lately, the last couple of weeks, Michael's been on the money with his passes. But they're going to be in the T set right now behind, but Michael can fake it out of this and roll out and throw the ball. Let's see what he does. He's just going to back up and pedal and throw it deep. He's got him open, and he overthrows him. He rushed the throw. Jaden had his man beat.
Boy,
and he just went back and chunked it instead of looking to see where he was.
Yeah, and he had times. He could have stayed in the pocket just a tad more.
My goodness.
But, the Eagles had something right there. So, they've been doing their film work, and they feel like they have something. I'm not sure if they were manned up right there, but they had no safety help. So, we get those type plays, man. We got to make them.
Were you on it? Were you on that?
I was on it.
Because I hadn't been looking. Good job, buddy.
I was on that one.
David Perkins, I'm Tom Boucher, bringing you a live broadcast from here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Parkview Baptist on 446sportslive.com. Actually, it's 446sports.com, and we are live. That third down play is going to move it back into Parkview Baptist territory at the 49, but it's going to leave us with a 4th and 13, or 4th and 12, 11, 12, 13. They're going to leave the offense in, it looks like. No, Hicks is out there standing in his own 39.
Yeah, remember Michael's the deep snapper.
Yeah. 25 is the punt returner and the kickoff returner. That's Melanson back in the back, and he scoots way back now, and that snap is low, and he's got it, and he's going to hopefully get a roll, and it's going to go out about the 15-yard line.
Nice.
And that is nicely done. It keeps them from being able to return it. Let's see, that was we had it at their 47 and ended up at the 49. And that is a -2 yards. So we had 2 yards on the first drive and a -2 on that one.
Right, but it's still 0-0.
That's right. And
but we had a shot at a touchdown, though, so, you know.
We sure
when
did.
you get in these playoff games like that, when you get those plays, man, you got to make those.
Number one here on the near side, if you got them. Right, you've got Lathon Riley, and he's the receiver on the far side. Boy, here's a runner right up the middle, breaking tackles. That's Gavin Hilton finally wrapping him up. But that's a 5, 10, 15, 22, 23-yard. Are they going to mark it at the I was going to say, where you headed, man? 34-yard line. That's where they started the last drive. Let's see if the Eagles can turn it around here. Boy, that one went right up the middle. We missed our gap on that one. And he's back over, getting to the outside. And there's a hold penalty from where that flag went in. And that probably happened around the – they're going to – if they rolled the flag back at the 33, they should step it off from there, right?
Like number 7, Caden two-road on that carry.
So that's a big loss right there because they lost a yard where the hold was, and then you go back 10. So that's an 11-yard loss for the other Eagles.
Put them behind the sticks there.
1st and 21 for the Eagles. 7:47 to play in the first quarter. It is a tie ball game still at 0. That is Johnston, Abram Johnston, and he's got Thoreau with him on the side. There's offsides by the Eagles. That should be on the offense.
Not sure what drew him.
Dusang moved a little bit, but they're going to mark it against Dusang, 78.
No, it's the other way.
Okay, we know what he's thinking.
You know, that's why I was saying I'm not sure what Dusang got drawn from, but it had to be one of those.
Well, the wide receiver on the far side of the field jumped like crazy. And then Dusang moved, and the guy in the middle, let's just keep an eye on him.
Well, you know, Tom,
it does.
Probably about 80% of the games we've done this year, the referees in our games love to have meetings. So here we go, another meeting.
Yeah, well, they got this one right, though. That's good. 1st and 26. They moved it all the way back to the Eagle 18-yard line. And it's 1st and 26. So the Eagles are set up here to do something good on defense and to get really some good field position. And they're going to go in. Oh, man. I hope he's not hurt. That pass is incomplete. Deuce Kirk slipped on the turf.
He did. I think he would have got there.
Oh, he was on his way. And look, you can tell that one hurt on the slip.
We've got the turfs here, and I'm not sure about our shoes. I was asking one of the guys, I was asking Jaden on the sideline if his cleats were slippery. He told me no, but obviously Deuce's were right there.
Yeah, I have to say, those are the worst numbers with the jerseys to try to read numbers.
To see dark on dark.
I'd like to call them by name, but they have their own TV broadcast, and they're not going to be watching anyway. So the pass out in the flats is complete. We lost him completely, but he's going to be taken out of bounds at about the 24, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and probably, 21 or so? You got 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's number
3rd and 20. That was Thoreau, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 7, Thoreau.
Yeah.
Thoreau.
Almost like the lawnmower. So we've got, he's a big boy. Thoreau, number 7. He is 5'9", 190. Caden Thoreau. And he is looking, that's Johnston looking to pass over the middle. Let's see if we can get him. Got to take him down. He's going to pick up the 1st down. And more. And out of bounds into Menard Eagle territory. Wow, that's a missed tackle that would have set up 4th down.
That just can't happen.
We cannot have that.
Got him way behind the sticks.
Running free. That was a 3rd and 21. 3rd and 21. And they picked up about 35 or so. Maybe more. The ball's sitting 1st and 10 on the Menard Eagle side of the football field now at the Menard Eagle 43. Now we can see the numbers a little bit better from here. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. They got double tight end set. They're going to go up the middle. He kept it. Now he's got a hole. One man to beat. Nice job by the safety to come up and take him down. Was that Hilton?
That was Hilton.
No.
Or was it
that was
Lyons?
Cody.
Lyons.
Cody Lyons, number 2 on the tackle.
Boy, it just hurts come getting that 3rd and 21 and not being able to get off the field right there. Eagles still got to bow up right here, though. Hold them to at least a field goal try.
That was Johnson. I tell you what, we're not keeping our gaps. We're not playing gap sound right now, and they're going to have to figure that out. I was with them. I rode down with the team, and I was with them this morning at the field house. There's Dusang, wrap him up and taking him down for a loss. It's a nice play to set them behind the sticks for 2nd down. You know, that was the thing. They got way behind the sticks, but it was still 1st down every time they got moved back with those penalties. So that's going to be 2nd and 11 as Dusang was able to get in there. But they were spot on as they were looking at several different plays last minute before hitting the bus and heading down here. And they were calling out, you know, where they were supposed to be, how they were supposed to play it and hit it. And they were on spot every time the slide shifted and moved to the next scene. But right now they got to find that focus. And here's Johnson looking to pass. He's got a man open. His drop.
You know, to try to get off the field, or maybe even, I don't know if their kicker is good, but let's see if we can hold them here and see if make them make a decision on 4th down.
That was Stewart, Byron Stewart. He's a 6'2", 175-pound senior. That wide receiver that dropped the pass, number 11.
Let's see if we blitz.
2 receivers on both sides, and we've got 4 linebackers. We're rushing 3. We got a man in the gap. Gotten to him or not, but we kind of lost it when.
Probably Cooper Scott. Lucky that he dropped the ball right there. But let's see. It's going to be 4th down. Look like they're going to go for it, but we got to get a little pressure on them. Let's see if we can dial up some pressure.
They're down at the Menard 31-yard line. The ball's at the 30, down the right sideline. Doesn't have anybody. You got to step up and go get him. Cooper Scott waited too late, and he's going to run it down inside the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's going to put him in the red zone. And we want to thank Red River Bank for their sponsorship all year. They're in the Red River Bank red zone on the Menard Eagles side of the field, and that is not good. But boy, I mean, Cooper Scott is supposed to be spying him, but he just left him way too much room. Needed to close in on him a little bit.
Right. He had him on that because he's the linebacker on that side. So, yeah, he just got too far inside on one of those crossers, and quarterback makes a good play.
So the quarterback, Johnston, with the big run.
Oh, there's a penalty.
And it's going to back him up. But you know what? That hadn't hurt him much.
Nothing on this drive it hasn't.
Nope. They've recovered every time to get the 1st down. 4:32 to play in the 1st quarter. Clock is still running. I'm not sure why. With the
well, it's kind of a good thing for us.
Well, yeah, it's their clock.
The Eagles should have already been off the field.
Yeah, the defense. Let's go. They got everybody to the right side. They're going to hand it up the middle. We stacked it up. Let's get him down. He's going to pick up a couple. It's 2nd and goal now.
Well, the one good thing is that it's, you know, it is goal to goal.
Right.
And they're outside the 10-yard line. So, you know, but like you said, hasn't hurt them yet on this drive, but now everything is more condensed on defense, so everybody should be coming up toward the line of scrimmage.
There's 3:50 and counting. It is 2nd down and goal, even though they're at the 12. They picked up 2 yards on that run. And let's see if they keep going. Under center now for the first time is Johnston. They got a man in motion, moving him over. They know exactly what's going to happen there. He fakes it, and he's going to roll out. They got it played perfectly. Deuce is there. He's looking to throw. Oh, nice hit and taken down for another loss. That was a great job by Carter Marcantel. That was a play that they watched on film in the field house before we left, and that was the one that they were calling out, and it was the first time they had seen it.
The quarterback has just had to improvise, so the Eagles were right there on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 13.
Yeah. Kind of a mistake. He lost about a yard on that. He had a chance. He was outside the tackle to just throw it, you know, past the line of scrimmage and not take the sack. But Marcantel gets credit for the sack for a 1-yard loss. We got timeout. The Patriots.
The Patriots. They look like the Patriots.
They look like the Patriots, and that P on there. Look at that. I said I wouldn't mess up.
And you did it. Well, there you go.
And they're the Eagles. We'll be back right after these messages.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back. Third down, big third down play here. We'll see if they're in two-down territory, if they would try a field goal or not. But Johnston and Thoreau are the two back. It's in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's got a man coming after him. He's going to run it up the middle. Oh, he's got a hole. Nicely done. Boy, what a great job on the tackle. Was that Marcantel? Who is that?
Yes.
Boy, that jersey got all scrunched up. Boy, he came off of his blocker and made the tackle.
Is there a flag?
If anything,
yeah, there is.
It should be a hold.
It's way over there, not unless it's on the sideline.
Well, they're looking. Was a little movement, but it looks like we can
I think it's on there. They won't know if it's fourth down.
They're talking to coach.
I would decline it.
Yep, make it fourth down.
Or not unless it's 15-yard penalty.
I don't know, man. I'd go ahead and decline it. I mean, they had 21 yards to go and picked it up.
Yeah, they did.
On third down.
But it will be goal to goal, and you decline it right here, you may be giving up 3 points. You take it.
Well, it is holding. If it was a spot foul where he was, you know, we had that where they got 11 yards.
Exactly. Look like they're going to take it.
So they're going to mark it from the 20.
Maybe not, though. Let's see.
No, from the 18.
Yeah, they're going to take it.
So they're marking it from the.
So you essentially got third and goal from the 29.
Yeah, so they marked it from the 19. So that was about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then dropped them back. So you got third and goal, and they got to go all 29 yards.
Watch for the screen.
But the Eagles, man, the Eagles cannot let something big happen here. 3 minutes, 3:02, and now under 3 minutes in the first quarter. Nothing to score. Big third down play here for the Eagles because they're out of field goal range probably. And see if the Eagles can get them. They press him. They got the pass out in the flats, taken down. Nice job. Is that Roberts on the tackle?
Yes.
25 at around the 17. That's going to set up fourth and goal from the 17-yard line.
Look like they contemplating going for this right here.
Yeah, I was trying to look to see.
Yeah, here we go, field goal.
They'll bring out the field goal kicker. I believe that is, well, let's see.
Eagles, you know, the little defense right there after giving up some
big
long
yardage.
Third and fourth, and going to force a field goal. What, 32 yards?
Yeah, because that's 33? At the 18-yard line of Menard. 32-yard try. Boy, the kick looks good.
I don't know.
It's good.
It's close.
That was pretty. So the Eagles of Parkview Baptist take a 3-0 lead. And we'll put it on there after a nice drive, actually. They overcame a lot of penalties on that, and the Eagles let them do it. And we'll be back right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we're back live, waiting on the kickoff. The Parkview Baptist Eagles take a 3-0 lead on a, 32-yard field goal?
32-yard field, maybe 33. They got a really good kicker. He kicked the last kickoff into the end zone, so he's got a good leg.
33-yard field goal. I'm trying to find, that's number 36, Gavin Higgins. This one's going to come up short and hauled in at the 4-yard line. Gavin
Got a
Hilton's
hole.
got a hole. If he can break it, he's out to the 25. A nice return of about 21 yards or 22 yards as he hauled it in around the 3.
It opened up right there for a second.
And the Eagles take over at their own 25-yard line. Now we got to start moving the football like we were able to do last week against Glen Oaks and Oakdale.
If we could just somehow just keep the score close, you know, second half, and just keep it close, keep it close. These playoffs, you know, these playoff games, man, it's stressful because you never know. You know, there's no tomorrow.
That's right.
To look forward to.
You got
for the loser.
Got to leave it all out on the field here in Week 11 because there is no Week 12 if you come out on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 3-0 for Parkview Baptist. They lead it on a 32-yard field goal. Here is Carter Marcantel, and they hit him short of the line of scrimmage, but he will not go down, and he will pick up maybe lose about a half of a yard maybe, if that. They'll mark it at the we're going to get a penalty right as far as the clock goes.
Well, he's right there by the ref.
He was. I was waiting for him to call the time.
To be behind the sticks.
Yes.
You're exactly right.
That's been trouble for us all year long. Been our Achilles heel. Like, you know, Henry wants it back. I'm sure he'll get another shot to just kind of stay calm in this playoff situation. So here's the handoff. They're trying to go to the outside. Ruben's getting up nice. Picked up all the penalty yardage as he's back at the, you're going to mark it just shy of the 25. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And we just don't need to keep punting.
Let's see if we can get Cooper Scott maybe out in the flat or something right here.
Yeah, that pass has worked for us, and he's picked up big yardage. Jake is in the shotgun, and they're going to hand it off up the middle.
I got a hold.
Seastrunk picking up about 6 yards.
I mean, that's good yardage.
But we needed that, not the penalty.
Let's check out the flag.
That one's going to bring it back. Hopefully, let's see what they got.
Sure, it's holding.
Defensive, was it chop block?
Let's see, they're going to take it, whatever it is.
It's a chop block.
You're right, 'cause that's going to be 15.
That's killer, man.
That's really going to set them back. So I'm not sure who was doing the chopping, but that's a no-no.
Chopping wood. You know, Michael Henry wants to play well when he gets his shot in here because he was a transfer from Denham Springs down in this area. Don't know how many people he knows over here, but maybe a few.
I'm sure he does. Probably got family around. Probably here tonight.
From your next family.
Out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible for you.
Up to the team to play in the half. Oh, boy. The Eagle only turnover of the game by
But he didn't start, and Scully told me that was the starter, and number 7 is the guy that started at running back, but now 8's in.
All right, well, 8 is Mason, so it's 2nd down and 9. They picked up they're going to give him 4, down to the 45.
But you see how he closed on the ball whenever it was in the air, and he's shaking up a little bit right there. But nice hit, probably got his finger in there somewhere, but that's how you play those.
If they're watching, they may come after.
Watch the quarterback trying to run this.
Oh, they're trying to track him down. He picks up the first down. David Roberts, we just played too far off, dropping in instead of covering that gap.
Well, they're trying to cover that crossing pattern. They got him covered, but then it leaves the quarterback an option to run.
Along with Carson Harrison. But the yard line of the Menard Eagles, 8:32 and counting.
See if we can cause a little turnover or something right here.
Parkview Baptist with the 3-0 lead. Johnson in the shotgun. Thoreau back there with him. I think that's 7 back in the game. Looks like him. He's gonna lead the block, rolling him out. He's got a man in the flats. Bobbled it. Was he out of bounds? They're gonna say he caught it inbounds, had his feet there.
They wanted to get number 1. I think that's one. Lathan.
Yeah, coming back.
They tried to get him going deep, but Hilton was on him, so they just kind of.
So 8 is in the game.
See what the Eagles dial up here. Maybe the Eagles start blitzing a little bit.
We're going to have to put a little bit of pressure. I know they're going to hold off on some of the blitzes until later. He's going to pick it up. They're going to say he took him down.
It's probably
at about the 21.
That's probably Carter's guy, and Carter took the quarterback. And
30.
Nice.
They got to get to the 18, and the ball's at the 19. We're going to have to get some penetration and hit these guys behind the line of scrimmage. They're bringing everybody in the red zone as the Parkview Baptist Eagles have entered the Menard Eagle red zone for the second time. And we want to thank Red River Bank. Man, he's got a hole. And if he were going to be able to break, oh, he threw the flag on that. That was his jersey.
Yeah, he going to call horse collar.
That wasn't a horse collar.
Nice play right there by the QB.
Yeah, he looked to pass. Go up right here. We're looking at a quick 10-0 lead for the Parkview Baptist Eagles. The clock's running on this penalty.
Defensive penalty.
When they set the ball?
So, yes.
Okay. So
nice
we hit him, but he's going to roll in.
Nice scored.
I wouldn't be surprised. There it is. Yep. He rolled in. We hit him before the end zone line, the goal line.
That was David again.
But he rolled in.
Yep. Nice little run right there. But he only needed a yard or two.
Yeah. So far we've had some penalties. And that is a touchdown here in the Parkview Baptist Eagles. And we'll be back right after these messages.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe.
Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates
in their first possession of the second quarter, and this will be our first on every play, will get us the first down.
Positive yards right there on first. A little dive to Cooper Scott.
I think that's the first time we've had positive yard on first down.
Yeah, we've been behind the sticks. So the Eagles can put that or drive right here.
Do something to answer. It was about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah.
Are they going to mark it dead? Maybe a yard. They gave it to him where they finally had pushed him, to about it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles.
The Eagles can get back in the huddle. The white hat down here is discussing
Michael Henry in the game. Yeah, we're getting up there ready to go, and we still got folks talking to the umpires and the officials talking to the coach.
That's not even the head coach.
I want to thank Coach Danny Smith. I think he's defensive coordinator here, and then also athletic director.
Yeah, he's down there.
He's down there on the field.
Yeah, he's there all talking to the head coach. He was at Rose Pine and those area schools.
He was
for a long time.
I remember Danny when he was at Leesville coaching Cecil Collins. I was at KLAX and KELB. Here's the handoff to Cooper Scott. Man, oh man, he's just not getting the open, hole that we're used to seeing him. Boy, hats off to old Cooper Brown.
Cooper Brown on a nice pancake right there, about 10 yards down the field. Way to go, Cooper.
Are we going to go for this?
I wouldn't think so.
4th and 2. So let's see if they can block the guy coming off the edge. That's number 11 over there. That's Byron Stewart.
And he's over there again.
And Deuce Kirk's got to make sure he gets out there and gets him.
Especially if there's no one to block other than him. I understand that they don't want no one to come between them three, but you got to block this kid, and he's coming again. This time they chipped him, though. Good job.
It's nice. Boy, he dropped it. The ball's loose. See, he's picked it up. We got the sideline. Keep him over on the sideline and get him out.
Another penalty. Penalties all over the place.
A block in the back. Carter Marcantel, well, on the original hit, and spun him around, and then the flag came out. So I don't know if we're going to have holding or a block in the back. But that was a beautiful punt with the wind. And, boy, that football caught the wind and traveled, and he could not handle it. Hey, you know, I could have looked over there for the national anthem.
You could have. I want to give a shout-out real quick to Coach Scully's daughter, Sophia Scully, who is in her senior year, and she is one of the managers for the football team and does a great job for them. And, you know, she's
job for a 1-yard.
Have done a good job tonight doing is not giving up the really big play, and that's why you see a 10-0 score right here. The Eagles need to keep it right here, 10-0, go into the half, and you're in the game.
Cooper Scott is down.
Let's see what he's got.
Number 33. I'm not sure what it is, but let's take a quick break while they tend to Cooper. Let's see, where was I? We'll go to Valex, and it's fitting since they are founded from the VA.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks.
As his replacement at middle linebacker.
Well, it looks like Harrison has come into the game and probably going to move
31.
Marcantel. No, that's Asher Davis.
And Bronson Buller that they brought in.
Asher will be coming in right here.
Number 31 at middle linebacker. Branson Buller, a little freshman. Deuce Kirk. They have played these first 2 downs behind the line of scrimmage. They still have a 3rd and 11.
Cooper
back in. That was short-lived.
Yeah, that was Buller. Yeah, Asher has an injury.
So let's see. We cannot give them a whole lot of room here. Look at Gavin giving them almost all of the first down. We got to make sure that we spy on the quarterback. He's throwing it out. It was tipped and caught. Oh my gosh. Maddox Shelton falling. He gave him way too much room.
Just can't do that.
3rd and 11, give up 18 or 19.
David Roberts, but that's an Eagle first down.
Put a good move on him too.
Yeah, ball is at the Parkview Baptist 38-yard line. We've got 2:14 and counting. So, man, if we can just hold them and not let them score here and go into half 10-0, they can feel, a little bit better about themselves.
Nice
Carter
right
Marcantel with a nice ankle tackle.
Carter's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah.
He's having a great game.
Last game he was all over the place. I got to say, on YouTube, if you want to see a great little play, we over 2,500 views already. And we just put it up there last night.
That was a great play by Carter. A little surprised Parkview isn't going a little faster. Yeah, he just.
Shelton Maddox didn't wrap him up after he gave him 10 yards of room. That's a huge, big gain to take it all the way down to the Menard Eagle 34. Oh, no, they're going to mark it out to 38.
Yeah,
122 and counting.
That yak, yards after the catch, man, that's so big, especially for a team like the Eagles. We've got to make those catches those tackles when they catch it.
You make those hits, you got to wrap him up and bring him down. Here's the hand 20, just inside the 20. For the 3rd time now, they have entered the red zone, and they are in the Menard Eagle red zone, and that puts them the Red River Bank red zone. And we want to thank Red River Bank for their sponsorship. They got bank branches all over the state. Here in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Pineville, Alexandria, Lake Charles, you name it, Shreveport, Monroe. So you can bank there, and if your kids go off to college or go off somewhere else and you got them on your account, here's a pass, and he's got number 7 wide open. He caught it. Carter Marcantel kind of lost him, and no help in the background.
It's going to be illegal men down the field, I do believe.
It should be. They had the whole team downfield as they let that one develop. Carter thought he had over-the-top help from Gavin Hilton.
Well, no, they set it up where they took the safety with them, and that's Carter's guy all the way. Let's see if they're going to call it.
This could be huge, but it looks like they're pulling it against. Yeah, there it is.
Illegal men down the field. You get those flags late, you know, they kind of see where everybody's at. Not sure why they went down the field, though.
Well, yeah, I don't, you know, to sell the handoff.
But you know it's a pass, so you know not if you're a lineman, you don't get down the field.
I wonder if they thought the pass was going to be sooner and not deep.
Yeah, it was a
and
late,
we had them covered short.
Yeah, it was a late developing play. It was a nice route and a nice pass.
Yeah, this is a huge break for the Eagles, the Menard Eagles, that is that was a touchdown pass. Now they get another chance to stop them at the 101 mark. It is 1st and 10 from the Menard Eagle 25-yard line after the penalty yards. And they're going to look to pass again. He throws it out to the flat, and he throws it wide. That'll stop the clock, or it should, but the clock is still running. About 3 seconds.
Good.
Well, that's true.
For right now, good.
Yeah, we'll not argue it right now. It'll be 2nd down and 15 from the 25-yard line. And the defense just needs to bow up and then go get some rest because they got to turn around and come out and start again.
Yes.
Our halftime, we will take a break, and we will put the camera down at at midfield. And here we are. Here's a pass. He's looking over the middle. He's got a man. It was tipped but caught and now taken down shy of the 1st down by Gavin Hilton. That was nicely done. That'll set up 3rd down. We're going to have a timeout. And we're going to have a timeout, the second one by Parkview Baptist. We'll take a quick break ourselves. We're going to the logo scoreboard, David. David, smile for the camera, man. There you go. We are here. David Perkins, Tom Boucher, been with you all season long. Thank you for being with us all season long. You can see the camera right there. They have their own live stream that's going on. Plus, we have Ronnie Rance, a Menard grad, who is doing it for Cox Sports tonight. So this is one of the games that will be on TV for later. Here's the pitch to the outside. Gavin going to take him out of bounds. As he took a hand to the face mask, but he ran him out of bounds. 39 seconds to play. Boy, he ran him out earlier than the 10. They're going to give him the 1st down on that?
I don't see how.
Come on. He was out of bounds at like the 11 or 12. Give me a break.
Wow.
That's a terrible spot. There's no way. No way. He gave him a hand to the face around the 12.5-yard line, and that was right on the sideline.
Yeah, just a terrible spot.
Man, 1st and 10 now instead of 4th. That's a gimme right there.
Yeah. 1st and goal.
I mean, 1st and goal, 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the 10.
Now the Eagles got to play these 39 seconds out. Oh, there's a delay of game. What is it? What is that signal?
I guess it's delay. Ain't no time on the play clock.
Yeah, okay, there he is. Now he's putting his arms together right there.
You know, the Eagles, I don't know if we have many penalties, but we've gotten good penalties against Parkview. They just overcome them all.
Yeah, we got that delay of game penalty.
We had that one, yeah.
And nice job by Dusang wrapping him up. And that was Roberts in there, and Cooper Scott stood him up. And that's good. Keep the clock running. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Eagles got to hurry up. That's from the 13, 24 seconds to count. And they only have 1 timeout left for Parkview Baptist. And we're under 20 seconds. Yeah, I'd like to see them run the ball again. They fake it. They throw it over the middle. And then they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, they just played it just as perfectly as you can play a football game. Score right before the half and get it right back.
Number 36, Gavin Higgins on for the extra point.
Shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award related. And now welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive.
Said, and we have some really good swimmers. Anna Chalette is #1 and #2 in her.
And we'll tell you what real quick before Baptist Eagles. And the Eagles of Parkview Baptist had a field goal, a 33-yard field goal in the first quarter, made it 3-0, and then 2 touchdowns as we saw them score just now for 14 in the second half. And the Eagles of Menard have been shut out. So
And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Hey, this halftime is brought to you by the Wilder Group, your friends in real estate. Rusty Wilder, owner and broker. Jennifer Wilder, president and of the Wilder Group. And you can reach the Wilder Group at 318-625-7479 or thewildergroup.net. They are located 233 Pecan Park, Suite C in Alexandria, Louisiana, 71301. If you want to sell your home or you want to buy a home or you got commercial property and are you looking for commercial property, give Rusty and his agents a call at the Wilder Group, your friends in real estate. Now enjoy the halftime show.
Tonight, the Parkview Baptist School Marching Band will be presenting their entire award-winning halftime field show, Agent 54. The Parkview Baptist School Marching Band, ladies and gentlemen. The band is under the field direction of drum major Maggie Liner. Blue Street members Hope Beeson and Jocelyn Mahone. Silver Stepper captain Elise Jerkovic and Megan Persick, with co-captains Audrey Aaron and Lauren Geary. Next up, the Golden Eaglettes of Holy Savior.
Steve walks rolling down the street with a rim pool without room. Ain't no sound but the sound of feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the snow flames, the bullets red to the sound of the beat. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. Another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. Another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites dust. How do you think you're gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me forever.
So the Eagles are set to kick off. Ryan Hicks getting ready to start this third quarter. And there's a pooch punt over the middle, going to be hauled in at the 30-yard line, and he's going to carry it out to about the 40. And that's where the Parkview Baptist Eagles will start the second half.
Thought he might try a little onside kick right there, but they don't want to kick it deep.
So they'll have great field position at their own 41-yard line. Folks have been tuning in, David. We've got quite a few viewers tonight. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. And
if you're listening out there, give us a holler.
Yeah, give us a holler. Some comments on Facebook. And look like I hope the feed didn't stop on Facebook. I turned my Bluetooth off. So here's the ball. It was throwing nice throw out to the flats as Gavin Hilton was covering number 10 for that was Jay Richardson, and he just could not hang on to the football, but he was wide open. Second down and 10. Menard's got to come up with a big stop, and then let's hope that they figured something out on offense to be able to move the football. I know it's got to be really disappointing to the coaching staff and to the players after such a great week of practice, and Parkview's just had their number on defense. Here's the handoff to number 7, Carter, running him out to the outside. Boy, look, nice Gavin, hit. That's a block in the back too. Kind of shoved him right into him.
And a hole out there, but
that's a
nice
loss.
Play.
Loss of 2 yards as we strung out the running back. I think that was number 7. Was that Thoreau?
Yeah, it was Thoreau. That was Carter Markentile. He set the edge right there. He did get held, but he set the edge, and he was able to pursue that guy and got a lot of help. David Roberts out there. Great play by the Eagles. Let's see if we can get off the field, though, on third down.
That's been our problem. We've not been able to do that.
That little pass right there, little hook right there in the middle of the field is what they've been doing. They're probably going to try it again.
Man in motion, set 4 receivers out to the outside. He's wide open. Carter's got to make a tackle. They're going to run him out of bounds. Hopefully they don't throw a flag there. Good, they keep it in their pocket.
Probably going to go
They pick up about 8. And maybe, 1, 2, it's 8. Well, they got first down already. No, not going to give it that much. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 2, and they're going to send the punter on?
Not sure. This is their first punt attempt or look.
Yep. Jack Harrington, number 16, the punter is out there. Let's make sure they do punt it. We finally have somebody. We're going to finally, Jaden Lewis, number 16, standing at his 17-yard line. Oh,
block that, yes.
He got him. We got it scooped it up by Markentile. We got in there. Markentile scoops up his second punt. He didn't get the block this time, but I think John Tavius Hargrove got a hand on it, and Carter Markentile picked it up, and the Eagles will take over in Parkview Baptist Eagle territory.
See if we can make a game of it.
It's not really a turnover because it was 4th down, but boy, that was you flipped the field position when we were looking like we were going to have to field the punt, which we haven't done in a long time. So here comes the offense, and they're going to be back maybe doing their what are we doing? Well, when are they starting the clock? What is the deal with the play clock? They're going to call delay a game?
It did run down.
I mean, when did they start it? They're going to back us up 5 yards.
It's going to be illegal substitution. So here we go again.
Put ourselves behind the sticks. So we came out with 12 players on the field. Man, oh man, oh man. That's tough. Here's the snap. Going to look to throw. He's got a man open downfield. Boy, it's a duck. He called. What a catch, and he's in bounds. What a job by Gavin Hilton.
Man, he was wide open. I'm not sure why Jake lofted that and didn't fire it.
You know, that looked like the interception that Jake threw for the in Glen Oaks. It was shot multiple times in the air, And but Gavin Hilton was able to come underneath it. They ran that one back for a touchdown, wasn't it? Oh, no, that was.
It seemed like a long pass, but it's still 2nd and 2. We did have the
I thought that was a first
15.
down, man.
We did that 1st and 15.
Hey, give Gavin Hilton credit on that. Boy, he looked down and saw his feet and still made the catch.
Yeah, great play.
Now let's see if we can get some movement on the offense by Seastrunk and Cooper. Cooper Scott going to be hit. It looked like if they give the spots they've been given to Parkview Baptist in the first half, they should be moving us to the first down marker.
Like we're a little short.
They gave us a half a yard.
It's close.
They gave them a full yard plus right there before the half to give them the 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. We had some push, but we got to get more. Come on, we need to get the play in, man. We're at 14 seconds, and now he's just running in from the sideline.
Yep.
That's got to be sped up.
We got to get those in.
5 seconds and counting. Now we got to get set. Vaughn, I couldn't tell if he pitched it or not, but he's going to pick it up. He's all the way down to the 35-yard line, but boy, that was close, man. They got to give him the play and get him back out there. I mean, he's spending 20 seconds or so over on the sidelines.
Well, yeah, he's getting the plays himself. They're not being run in or signaled in.
Yeah.
So he goes to the sideline every time.
Not sure what, we started doing that in this game. So we got 16 seconds. We got a little bit more time, at least this time, to settle down a little bit. We did get a first down. That's really good. Here's a handoff to Cooper Scott. He breaks it to the left side, pick up about 8. They move Scott a little bit to the outside and kind of shift things around and kind of catching Parkview Baptist off guard a little bit.
He almost broke that one.
So they're going to rotate the quarterback in. It looks like got to get it figured out here. Cooper Scott going to call the play. We're going to do a little, they're going to pull out the Wildcat. They were running this. David Roberts is back there now, along with Seastrunk. And they're snapping it to Seastrunk.
Dang. Don't be illegal procedure.
Man, movement before the snap.
Big call.
And, God, that is just so frustrating because you come out in a new formation to catch them off guard, and then you move, and we can't have the advantage now.
There's no need to move either. I'm not sure what
2nd down and 9. Now they can make some adjustments as to what they saw and try to figure it out. Play clock's running. We got plenty of time. We were trying that Wildcat snap to Seastrunk and let him follow Cooper. And now they see it, and they're going to be ready for it. He gets to the outside. He's down to the 30. Oh, it's going to be a hold. I got to have a penalty, right? We can't catch a break.
Not sure why Ruben stopped right there and just didn't keep running, but they're going to get a hold on us over here. This same referee who had the bad spot here a little bit earlier, guess he can see holding from halfway across the field.
Yeah, we had the edge, and now we don't. They backed it all the way back because it was a spot holding foul, so it's back all the way to the 45-yard line, setting up a 2nd down and 20 for the Eagles. And 21 seconds on the play clock, and we got people running in and out now. And poor old Henry and Vaughn got to run it back in with 10 seconds and get things going now. Come on, you don't have time. Get set. Got 5 seconds. I hope he realizes it. He's looking to pass. He's got a man open. He's going to overthrow it. And he stared him down that play. I don't know. Jaden just kind of stood there. He didn't take off. He had him set up to go deep.
Coach Charles all over him too.
I mean, he just stood there and never moved, and then he had to throw it. Good thing it was high. 6:52 and counting on the clock. 17-0. Our Eagles of Menard trail. So my buddy Jeff Latham is listening, and I texted him to see if we were live because I tried to go live at halftime. And look, here's the pass. Henry got a man open. Boy, he throws it out. Not a bad choice because everybody was covered. And now we're going to have to punt after having great field position.
I only see one guy in the pattern.
There was only one guy.
They had like 4 guys on him.
And he ran like a little fly route.
Number 30, Ryan Hicks. Back deep for the Eagles, number 25, Brandon Lawson.
Second down and 20. Now it's 4th down. 4th down and 20. So, yeah, he's just a little bit behind. So we run about a second and a half behind. Here's a really high sky punt, and it takes a big bounce. Let it roll. He gets a eagle roll down to the 14-yard line of Parkview Baptist. That's a nice job by Ryan Hicks. Boy, that was a sky-high punt, wasn't it, David?
Once again, Ryan Hicks on the nice punt. Pinning them deep again, about on the 14-yard line, making it a long field for them. Okay, once again, let's see if the Eagles can get off the field. Get good field position. Still 17-0, striking distance, you're right there. Anything can happen, playoff game. Got to keep playing hard, Eagles.
Yep. Keep believing. Last time we had them pinned, it was at the 15-yard line, and they drove it to the Menard 17 or 18 and kicked the field goal, the 33-yard field goal. And that was that drive that they had 3rd and 21, and boy, here's Thoreau.
Well, what great play, David Roberts. He tracks him just perfectly. I think it was the guard, maybe the tackle came out to block him, took that on, and he's just able to make a great play. Good job, David Roberts.
David Roberts, that was a lot of running, and he only picked up about 3. 2nd down and 7. Great job by David, and also I think Gavin Hilton was in on that. No, Cody Lyons, I believe, in on that tackle as well. Here's the handoff again, trying this side. Boy, a stiff arm gets him down. Jaden Lewis can't get off of his block. They get the outside, and he picks up the 1st down around the 30, 29-yard line.
Yeah, 1st down right there.
First down.
Eagles kind of staying blocked a little bit on that particular play. You don't want to be giving ground on runs. You got to go meet the runner, force with force. Going to bring up a 1st down for the Parkview Baptist Eagles.
All right, so we know that the signal is working on most fronts. I was looking on Facebook, and what I saw, we had about 329 views going on Facebook, and then it showed that we were not live. So Jeff Latham just confirmed, oh, man.
Nice
we
play.
had a shot, a great job. Was that Cody? No, that's Maddox Shelton, number 4 on the stop, but boy, he had a chance for an interception there.
Yeah, there's a little rollout right there by the quarterback, and so you saw Shelton, a little closing speed right there, and that's the way they got to play those receivers. Don't just stay back on them. You got to close the space between you and the receiver while the ball's in the air. So what we call breaking on the ball. You've got to break on the ball. Good job right there, Maddox.
We've got 2nd down and 10 from the Parkview 28-yard line. He's looking at pass. This is Johnson. He's looking over the middle. Got to get him. Carter Marcantel going to try to chase him. Tried to trip him up. He's out of bounds. Let's see if he gets it. He gets him to the 35. Are you kidding me? He stepped out of bounds at the 33.
Once again, this is the
same guy. He goes out of bounds and he gives him 2 yards.
Do we have an injury somewhere?
Somebody.
It's got to be one of the Eagles.
Was that Carter?
Let's see if we can. Yeah, it might be Carter.
Carter tried to take him down with, and he's down on the sideline over there. Carter had a shot at him, and I don't see 29 on the field. Out there with everybody else. It is 17-0 with 5:28 to play in the 3rd quarter, and we did get confirmation that Jeff heard me call his name. So that's good news. Carter's got to come out for a play. He's just over on the sideline. He's got his helmet on. He's running off. Oh, now he's, it looks like a cramp. And speaking of, you talked about, there's Sophia. So it looks like Marcantel might be cramping in both calves. I think he was talking about it was an Oakdale game, if I'm not mistaken, that he went over and went down to grab his calf, and Coach Scully said, no, I don't think you're going to have – you're not going to go back and play. And he said, oh, no, I'm not cramping up. 5:28.
3rd and 3 there, Tom. Let's see if we can dial up something.
We need to get a big stop here. We need to fill some gaps and hit him. He's going to try to run it. That should be a hold. There's, boy, John
Good
Tavius.
job.
He was down. They're not going to call that. Now he's down, out of bounds. It's still going to be short, big time.
Dang.
If he didn't get down, if he wasn't down, that was a heck of a balancing act to not have a knee or an elbow or something touch the ground. But they're going to say no.
Fourth down, though.
But nice job by John Tavius Hargrove, and then I guess that was Jaden Lewis to finish him off. They lost some yards, about 3 yards on the play, and it's going to set up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, John had good outside leverage right there and was able to keep his contain, and he's able to take down the quarterback. We didn't take him down, but he was able to get him out of bounds. So good job, Eagles.
Here's a punt. Jaden Lewis, just leave it alone. Get away. And that is stopped. Number 25 grabbing it. That's Brant Melanson. And the Eagles will have decent field position at the 44. Wow. Okay. 44-yard line. And Missy Laborde is watching. Facebook wasn't working, so we went over to YouTube. Y'all, thank you, Missy. Missy Laborde. So Facebook shut us off. I went in and turned my Bluetooth off. Maybe my phone jumped on there again with some music or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You know, because
tell me about that. That's right.
We Bluetooth for the interview, and I left it on, and I have it muted. So I don't know. Maybe they felt it, or Facebook has a tendency to turn us off. Or maybe we said something that they thought, you know, we had to be turned off.
We were on the referees. They don't want us to get on the referees.
Must be a referee monitoring Facebook. Here's a pass. Nice job. It's caught. And it's a 1st down, Eagles. That is, I think, the first completion of the night. That's Gavin Hilton from Jake Vaughn.
They got to get him the ball.
That's a big 1st down. 4:57 and counting in the 3rd quarter. 17-0. The Menard Eagles, our Eagles, are trailing. And we need a score right here, David. This is build our momentum, get some mojo going. So the Eagles coming up. Vaughn in the shotgun. Seastrunk's right next to him. He gives it to Seastrunk. He's got a hole. Now we're starting to move some football, play some football.
We're gonna break
That's a 9-yard gain. We made some adjustments at halftime, and they're working right now. Credit the coaching staff, because we didn't move the football like this. We had 14 yards of offense in the first half. We started at the 41 here. Menard 41. We got more yards on this drive than we had in the whole first half. Here's Jake Vaughn. Here's the pass. It's caught by Jaden. Break a tackle, will you?
They're playing off, too.
That was nicely done. They are playing off and giving that pass. Nice job, Jake. That's a big 1st down. 2nd down and short, about 3 or 4. Got to thank everybody that was tuning in. Man, I wish we knew who they were. 329 people. We'd have to call them individually and tell them, go to YouTube.
Get on YouTube.
They just go back to our 446 spot and click on, and they'll take them to the YouTube page.
Dang.
Here's Jake Vaughn, and we got movement again.
Every time, man, we get down here, we get a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to be illegal procedure again.
Yeah, we did move on that one. I can't give the line judge any hassle over here, or the side judge, even though his flag is on the ground again. He's going to have to put that in the laundry tonight, although it is turf, so it doesn't get dirty, does it? I was really worried at halftime, you know. Halftime, I started to feel a little bit of a miss, so I started praying to hold off, because we do not have any cover out here. Here's Jake Vaughn. He's got a man open. Come on, Jake, run it. Boy, he got hit hard from behind, taken down at the 30. Little past the 30. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 5. But that's better than being sacked.
Yeah, nice freshman move right there. I mean, he looked down the field, didn't see nothing, took off, got a little bit of yardage out of the deal. Still got 2 plays to make this.
I think we're still getting shorted on that. He was hit and landed on the other side of the 30. I want every inch we can get, man.
We need it.
You know, it's like the shoe size gets shorter when Menard has the ball.
That's what you call.
So here's Jake, home field advantage.
That's what you call.
Gotta get rid of it, Jake. Get rid of it.
Nope.
Get rid of it. Fumble.
He's up and he's.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Seastrunk is going to make the tackle, and that's the first turnover on the night, a fumble. He should have thrown it earlier, and instead he left it out there open, and a big turnover for the Eagles.
Just can't hold on to it that long.
Man, oh man, oh man. And Parkview Baptist now has the ball at the Menard 42-yard line.
First and 10 for the Eagles.
Goodness gracious.
Holy Savior territory at their 42-yard line.
Drove it down about the 35. Man, the Eagles had something going there too. Got to get to him. There's the screen pass, and Cooper Scott hanging on and swinging him and taking him down after about a 4-yard. They'll probably mark it about 5. That's going to be at the 37-yard line. That will be a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Oh, there you go. Got to put that other 7 up there. So here he is. He's in the shotgun. They're looking over. They got 18 seconds. They got plenty of time. 17-0 your score here. Here's Thoreau with the football, and he is caught at about the 45 by Hargrove, and he falls forward, and they're going to stop him just shy. Although the our side judge wants to give it to him, the line judge.
He must be a brother-in-law over here.
But they're going to leave it 3rd and about a half of a yard where the football is marked. And watch for the quarterback sneak.
Absolutely.
And Dusang had him wrapped up, and he got out of his grasp.
That's enough for an Eagle. First down.
And he's down inside the 30.
Quarterback's really good for Parkview. He's done that a couple times, been in the grass and got out of the grass.
Yep.
Of course, he only needed a yard. Braylon on the tackle, or he kind of slipped out of the tackle right there, but not a bad play by Braylon right there.
1:17 and counting with the 3rd quarter. Eagles trail by 17. We have not scored so far yet in this game. Let's hope that we can. Oh, he moved the football, and they caught it.
Flag on the field.
That'll set them back 5 yards.
Not sure why our little friend down here on the lineman head on this side didn't.
He didn't see that, did he?
He didn't see that football move.
False start called. That'll push it back 5 yards to the 34-yard.
You know, it goes back. I was to the LSU game when Mekhi Wingo he swatted at the ball and his finger touched it on that.
Do you think it touched it?
Oh, he told me.
He told you?
In the post-game interview.
Well,
here's a pass down the sideline. He's wide open. He's just got to run underneath it, and he overthrows him. Wow.
Just let him go, though.
We were lost in the backfield, and he overthrew him.
Man.
Boy, we had our shot in the first half too, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
But you could kind of see his finger go back on the replay.
It moved, and look, he told me, he said, yeah, I touched it. And he said, the official told me that I touched it. And he goes, well, why don't you make the call? And he goes, it's not my call to make. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I played that on Facebook. So here's, he's pressured, but boy, they set it up nicely with the screen pass. Coming from behind is Hargrove to Hargrove taking down Thoreau. And he's going to be inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Going to be set up 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. And we may not see another play in this half as the 6 seconds 5. And we will count it down. And we will take a break as the Menard Eagles trail the Parkview Baptist Eagles 17-0 as we head into the 4th. We need 3 scores, David. We're going to see if we can do it. And here we are. We'll be back on 446sports.com right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we're back live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, just off Airline Highway, south of I-12, right? Yeah.
Yes.
South of I-12, just past Coursey Boulevard. And we are at Parkview Baptist Church and the school, and in the sports complex, man. This is a beautiful complex. As you can see, it's turf. Those updates, you're looking at McDonough 35-12, Peabody 6. That's a good little game. We don't have an update with Tioga and Captain Shreve. Ash, 28-0 in McKinley. They're down here too. Their buses passed us up on the way down, and they are moving on. Looks like the victory there with a 28-0 lead in the third quarter over McKinley.
Yeah, McKinley's not really that good. I'm not sure how they got to an 11.
I got to call and update them. Yeah, it looks like Mom is watching tonight. She's still hanging in there at 8:45.
How about our baseball coach, Jordan Marks? You out there? Give me a text there, Coach Marks.
Yeah, shoot us a text. I thought I updated this so they can update our school board.
3rd down and 5 for the Eagles.
Let's see. It's 10-0. I wrote 17-0. Let's see if they know how to update it. That'll be Chuck Perkins. Boy, the Johnston running the football, picking up the first down. Ball came out, but he was already out of bounds. A big pickup, and it's inside the 20-yard line. And, man, we have not been in the Parkview Baptist red zone, but Parkview Baptist has been in the Menard Eagle red zone. I think this is the 4th time that Red River Bank has been able to pull up their logo and their slide for the Red River Bank red zone. Thank you, Red River Bank, Blake Shelton and Leanne Purvis, for saying yes to helping us bring these live broadcasts to all the folks back home who can't make it out to the Menard Eagle football games, or those that are in the stands watching on their devices. We want to thank everybody for tuning in this year. Here's the handoff, and Dusang going to wrap him up along with some others, but he was hit first in the back. That was Carson Harrison, I think, that blitzed in.
From his outside cornerback position?
And had a hand on him, slowed him down. Then Dusang grabbed him, and others piled on for no gain. That'll be 2nd down and 10 from about the 17-yard line. 11:15 and counting. Tell you what, it's going to be cold in Arkansas, up in Fayetteville tomorrow. 11 a.m. kickoff with the LSU Tigers fresh off that huge victory in overtime, 32-31 over Bama. Here's Johnson over the middle, got a man wide open, nobody covering him, and that's another touchdown for the Eagles. Just the wrong set of Eagles. That's big. 10:55. That is a 4-score ball game. 4 score and another 7 on the board if he makes this kick. This is number 36, Gavin Higgins. He's been good all night. He's kicked every extra point and a 33-yard field goal, and he's got that one. So they pick up 7 in the 4th. We held them scoreless in the 3rd, but they held us scoreless as well. And we're going to be back right after these messages.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Cenla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
And we're back live. Boy, their band does a really nice job keeping everybody up and going. I want to tell you, halftime, if y'all were watching, I tried to get our headsets loud enough. Here's the kick hauled in by Maddox Shelton. He's got to run a lot faster than that. He should have let that go in the end zone.
Should have.
That gives us it at the 15-yard line. But, you know, you're going to take it at the goal line. You cannot trot up to the 15-yard line. You got to hit it and run.
Yeah, you got to get to the 20 for sure, which means you got to hightail it. But once again, you're right, though. He probably should just let that ball go into the end zone.
So our third possession of the second half. We had 31 yards of offense in the third quarter. They had 24, but that last drive, that went in for a touchdown, which was 42 yards. And I'm going to give it to them in the fourth quarter, even though most of it came in the third. But now we're in passing situations, and we got a penalty. Now they're going to have to call a timeout. Will the Eagles? We'll keep it here, David, for now. That's the first timeout of the half for either team. And we're at the Menard 15-yard line. And, you know, 4 scores in 10:37 is not really going to happen unless some miracle happens with onside kicks and
well, you never
long
know,
passes.
But actually it's 3 scores because we could go 2 points, 8, 16, 24.
Look at that.
So we go 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point scores.
Look at that math.
We're going to overtime. Well, look.
There you go.
The Holy Savior Menard math department is incredible, so I've got to keep up my math skills.
There you go. You're right. You're right. You prove me wrong. We got that 2-point play that Kelly called. We got that one in there. But I tell you, what a pleasure it has been calling games with you all year, David. Absolutely. Having you here for this live stream, and all of our sponsors that joined us. I hope you'll come back next year and join us. Oh, that was a little trick play right there.
They had the flea flicker on, and it was set up, and it was.
Gavin.
If Gavin catches at it, he might be running down the sideline right there.
Jaden Lewis tapped it to Gavin, and Gavin just couldn't handle it.
But, yeah, it's been a great year. Absolutely. This is, you know, I would say a lot of males who watch a lot of football through the years, this would kind of be a little bit of a dream thing to kind of do. I mean, get up here and able to watch the games, have a great view of it, and just, you know, share with the fans what's happening. That's just what it's all about. And
yeah, we love it. We sometimes get a little excited up here, but it's just because we love the sport. And, oh, there's a movement. That is Cooper Brown, number 57. He was just ready to pancake somebody and moved a little early. So it's going to set us back 5 yards to the 10, second down and 15.
Cooper's been having a good night tonight. He's got several pancakes tonight. He's been really aggressive, so he's just a little too quick on that play.
We need something big here. I think this looks like Henry under center, and we're back in the I formation. And here's the pass, and it is high.
Nice.
Caught. Beautiful pass. That is Jordan Rich. Looked like number 5 out there.
Or was that Cody Lyons?
Yep, Jordan Rich. That
nice
was
play.
You know, that was thrown from behind the 10-yard line.
It was, and he had pressure on him too, and was able to make a step up and make a good throw right there. Give us a chance to make this third down play. Look, see, you can see off in the horizon.
A little lightning?
A little lightning back there.
Yeah, stay back there, please. At least enough time for us to pack our equipment up and put it up. You know, it costs too much money to have rain on it. It's in its first year.
Absolutely.
We need to get several years out of this.
We got to get a bunch of years out of this equipment.
Yep. Here's the pass. It is caught by Jordan Rich at the 25. Eagles have the first down as they are moving the football a little bit.
Good job right there by Mike Henry.
Michael took his time. He had time. Credit the offensive line for giving him time. Dusang, man.
Nice arm.
Dusang ran his man all the way to the sideline. That looked like in the blind side when he finally learned how to block.
All the way over the wall. He should have just kept on going over the fence. We could have got that on video. Good job there, Braylon. Dusang. Good job.
Let's see if we can get somebody to bite and go deep a little bit. I know Henry would want that pass back because he certainly had Jaden wide open. Cooper Scott lining up. They had to set him up. Now we got to call another timeout because they weren't set right. 9:36 to play in the game. We take our second timeout, 24-0. Let's take one quick break, and then we'll keep chatting a little bit.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
So if you're listening and watching, we've got more stuff to come of Menard. We will be doing live basketball home games for the girls and boys, and then we'll also be doing live softball. I'll be doing some of those games, but I'll be doing pretty much all of the softball games. Here's a pass by Henry. It is caught at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. That was
Kirk.
That was Matt Kirk.
Good job right there.
That's going to make it second down. We picked up about 2, maybe 3. And we'll be second down and 7. We only have 1 timeout left, so we got to make sure we get the plays in a lot quicker. We're back in that I formation now, the old formation. We hand off to Seastrunk. He's trying to hit that corner. He gets it a little bit, but it looked like he had a hole back in the B gap.
He did. He did. He's going to pick up a few right there, bring up a third and manageable 5 yards.
Like we talked about last week, I mean, north and south is where he flourishes.
Absolutely.
The ball is spotted at the 33-yard line.
I think we picked up about 2 yards on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 yards, 3rd and 5. If he hits that gap, he's probably got 4, at least. You got 10 seconds on the play clock. Henry's in the shotgun. He's looking it over. He's got time. Here's a quick throw, almost picked off. He was going to Matt Kirk. That would have been a pick 6.
It was almost picked off, but it was almost caught, too. Looked like it might have got to Kirk's fingers, kind of clapped it off right there. Going to bring up 4th down. Let's see if the Eagles choose to go for it.
Yeah, you got to. But, I mean, I guess you're saying, okay, we got 2 downs to pick up 5, so we'll throw it 2 yards or so as opposed to getting beyond the sticks, trying to make it happen.
Well, almost if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you maybe want to think about running it on 3rd down and then kind of making that decision what you need on 4th.
So here we go, 8:08 to play in the game, and Henry, we're looking for 5 yards on this 4th down play.
There
He's got
he
a man open, got to go get it. Caught, almost intercepted. It was lofted up there. Gavin was underneath it, but the free safety came over. Number 13 did a nice job. That was Jacob Hess breaking it up. It just hung a little bit.
Yeah, that ball needed to be on a line more right there. Safety came over there, made a good play on it.
We got the ball out to the 33-yard line, and that started on the 15. So 18 yards on the drive. We've just had some, just not able to move the football.
That's just the whole thing. The defense played pretty well, been on the field most of the night. But, you just got to be able to put some points on the board just to challenge the other team.
You wonder, I mean, I know we're in the 4th quarter with 7:56. Wouldn't you put your second team in there?
I would.
They've played, this first team has played
I
well.
would just run it.
And you're sitting there. They're going to pass. He's open, wide open. Touchdown. Oh, incomplete. Woo! Wow,
Not sure why they went for that. But
that got caught up with that blue jersey and the blue on the ground. Didn't see it. Was that Hilton on the coverage?
It was.
He was beat but recovered. Maybe not. He got a hand in there and was able to knock it out. But he broke out. He had about 3 yards on him.
He did. Well, it's that old turnover on downs, go for the big quick 6, but where they're in the game, and like you said, they got another game next week.
Yeah. I mean, it did.
Kind of want to maybe save your guys.
And you got 7:48, and you're going to try to throw the ball.
Throw it again.
And he's going to be taken down
immediately. Good job by Gavin again.
That's the way he started the game. Coming up and making the hit. Guy just got to keep this clock running now. 9 o'clock. Game's been moving pretty fast. What we got going on down here? Little coaching.
Little coaching going on.
With number 1, Lathan Riley. So shotgun, Thoreau is back there with Johnston. They're going to finally give it to him. He's going to try to get to the outside, and they're, boy, somebody is hanging on to his feet, but he's dragging him.
Thoreau over the left side.
That was Hargrove, had him by the ankles, but boy, he just drug him.
4th down.
4th and 2.
2 or 3.
4th down for the Eagles.
Watch the quarterback.
Yep.
Don't roll him out and run him.
6-yard line.
The wind's picking up, Tom.
Yes, it is. It feels great, though, doesn't it?
You can tell it's the wind has shifted.
Yep. It's coming right at us now.
More out the north.
It was moving. I guess that would be in a
south is to you get the warm, but
when you showed the flags the first time, he's looking to throw the ball again in the flats. He's got him, and he's going to be taken down at the 10.
Another flag.
But the flag, where is it? It's going to be holding on the defense
there. It could be because it's our friend over here who threw it.
Got to be a defensive back holding, right? They're going to be in the red zone again for about the 5th time. And I'll tell you what, if you look at the red zone scoring, he's got to go over and he's got to talk with the guy on the far side of the field who saw it down here. Maybe, huh?
Jeez.
This is late in the game. 24-0.
Watch them. They're going to pick this up if it was supposed to be against Parkview.
They brought the sticks back. They're bringing the sticks back. Oh, I see the flag now at the 33. Now that's got to be on Parkview where that is. Oh, they had to meet for that?
Illegal formation. That which is a procedure call, but they would have stopped the play if it would have been a
that's a break
movement.
For the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got it listed as 4th down, but they'll get that play over them, won't they?
They will.
Yeah, I tell you what, I could use one of my shirts again.
Well, you can go up in your little changing room up here. Maybe you can change.
Oh my gosh, I had 4 shirts on. Well, actually, I had 3, and then the coaches gave me a green one to match what they were wearing, and so I had to put it on, and I didn't have time to take off any of the other ones, and it got up to like 78. And then we're up here, and I'm sweating, putting the equipment on, and I had to go into one of the press boxes and rip off 3 shirts, and hopefully no one could see. Nobody left the field. They weren't looking through the window. 6:18 and counting now. The clock finally running again. 24-0 in the 4th quarter. I didn't update it, the scoreboard.
4th down.
I don't like doing this on that side, right? So they're looking to throw again. And he's going to just tuck it and run. And Cooper, no, that's David Roberts with a nice tackle.
We'll get the first, though.
And they're going to get the first down? Man, oh, man. Goodness gracious. At the 28-yard line.
Really surprised they went for it.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, you're going to risk getting your quarterback hurt, Thoreau hurt, in a meaningless 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
Exactly.
They've played well. This whole game have Parkview Baptist. He's in the shotgun. He's going to give it. No, he's going to throw the ball over the middle on a slant route. And number 1 pulls up. Lathan Riley pulls up. And there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the danger is. He's either cramping, or it looked like he was holding like his hamstring. But it looks like the way they're looking at him looks more like a cramp. They're going to try to get it out. All right, let's pull a commercial, out. Let's see what we got.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back live. As I was saying, tomorrow, 11 a.m., 30 degrees in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and the Tigers trying to wrap up the SEC West with a victory. And then you got Alabama at Ole Miss. So Bama's got to go on the road 2 weeks in a row. And I have a feeling they're going to be angry. And they're going to spread it out here in Parkview Baptist. We're in Baton Rouge tonight. 24-0 the score. The Parkview Baptist Eagles lead the Menard Eagles. And there's a handoff finally to Thoreau. That's a hold, but that didn't get called. And he's going to take it down for about a 7-yard pickup, maybe 8. It'll be at about 22-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. So they got 6 on the play. Marcantel on the tackle. And 4:50 and counting.
You don't think it is? That was a big hold. I got one of our Coach Devins up here by us, and he was like, that was just a little bit of a hold. And you could tell by Deuce's reaction that he was being held out there.
So he's going to roll out.
There's another again.
Yep, there's another one. Here's a pass over the middle, and that one was caught at the 5-yard line.
The quarterback's really good.
That's a nice throw. He is. He's
Abram
very
Johnson.
patient, very patient. And they are in the Eagle red zone. Red River Bank red zone. Thank you for the sponsorship this year. Duncan's Pest Control, the Wilder Group, John Wolf Realty. We haven't mentioned him, tonight, although we've played the logos. Investment firm Edward Jones in Pineville. The ball's on the ground. The Eagles could have it.
Let's see who's got it.
With a lot of Eagles that had a chance at it. Let's see. It'd be a big turnover to keep them out of the end zone. And it'd be great if we could get our second turnover of the game.
They're going to.
Yep, they're saying 2nd down inside the 5. They gained a couple of yards on that.
How we don't get that?
They gained 3 yards, it looks like. They got it down to 2 almost, huh?
Looks like the 2-yard
No, the
line.
3.
They did get a little out of it.
Insight Audio and Video. We're able to come live tonight because of Insight Audio and Video with their hotspot. And we are grateful to them all season long, the coaches' shows and our away games with the hotspot. And in the beginning, we had to do the jamboree and the practice, the scrimmage. Here's the run by Thoreau, stood up by David Roberts at the 2. Look, they didn't call him. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, his forward progress.
Come on.
That's horrible.
He was already setting up at the end zone down here on the line. He was stopped at the 2 and pushed back. That's terrible.
It really is.
30-0. They just let him, man. Anyway, 3 minutes. We'll go back to I can't talk. I mean, they are just officials, and I'm not down there making the call. And there's a shortage of officials, so I don't want to be too negative on them because they are down there, and some of them may be new because there is such a short. Boy, in Alexandria, look at the little guy catching the ball in the outfield as the ball went all the way over there. So we got 31-0 as Parkview drove it down. That was where did that drive start, David? I kind of lost track.
Well, we went for it on 4th.
Yeah.
So around the
33, huh?
3 or 4-ish.
Yeah, that's true because that's where I have it marked, 33-yard line. So TD.
Let's see if Parkview onside kicks it right here.
Wouldn't that be something? Got to practice it, right? 3:07 to play in the game, 31-0. We were talking about the sponsorships. Red River Bank, John Wolf,
Kicking off with the Eagles,
Edward Jones, Duncan's Pest Control,
Holy Savior,
Inside Audio and Video, and we've got all the folks, BK Distributors, Appliance Parts, Walk-Ons, Wallace, Ice Center, Giles, and Valix Federal Credit Union. And you see them all up in the right-hand corner up there.
Kicking with the wind on that play. You can see the wind has changed, so kicked that almost all the way out of the end zone.
The Wilder Group, your friends in real estate. So all of those sponsors have made it possible for us to bring you these live games.
Big thank you to those guys.
And hope you'll join us again, not just next year, for football, but maybe come in and join us for the whole year with all the sports that we have coming. Right now we have plans to cover the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame this summer. And we're thinking about trying to get some sponsorship to help us cover the SEC Media Days. Come on, you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. Young Jake Vaughn, a freshman, will learn that you cannot eat it from the 20 all the way down to the 4. But he was worried about the fumble that he had last time, as he was going to try to throw it, and he had 4 guys around him, and they knocked it out and recovered it at our 33. So
use all this clock.
Technically they are in the red zone.
Just a backward red zone.
Yeah. So Red River, we're not going to give you that one. We want the logo, because they're in the wrong red zone going backwards. Jake's standing at his goal line. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to throw it over the middle.
Nice.
Caught by Jaden Lewis. Out back to the original line of scrimmage. That was a nice pass. They're a little chippy right now on the penalty.
Who are we going to get?
They're going to get us. They usually get the second one to come in.
Extracurricular activity.
A little shoving going on. They should just let it ride. Pick them up, pick up the flag, and let's play. Unless it's against them.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called.
Oh, they're going to wave it off, huh? Or goes both ways, right?
One on each team.
So
that's the easiest thing to do after the play, too.
After the play. So to set up, was that second or third down now? No, third down. That's right, because the sack down at the 4. So we pick up all that lost yardage from the sack. And Jake's looking to pass, and it's caught! Wow, Jordan Rich, that should be a first down.
A little short.
4th and inches, boy. That was
bad spot, too. Look at that spot.
Oh, it's a terrible spot. He was laying on top of the defender. He's not down. So that was very reminiscent of the pass the last time that almost got picked, and then you said Rich almost caught it.
That time he did.
Yeah, he was able to get it. So we're going to try to get 1 yard here on 4th down. Seastrunk's going to get it. I'm not sure why he's pulling up like that. He must be injured a little bit.
But he's not cutting like he normally does.
Yeah.
Because his ankles.
He normally lowers.
Totally done.
He normally lowers the shoulder and goes in there.
1st and 10 for Holy Savior. The ball spotted at the 36-yard
1 minute to go. Just watching. 31-0 is the score. Parkview Baptist over the Eagles. Eagles just couldn't get things rolling like we had the last go. Oh, he's wide open, but he didn't have time now. Going to be taken down. Jake Vaughn, just a freshman, got a lot of playing time this year.
A little shaken up.
Yeah. Might be cramping a little bit. It's a little awkward twist of the lower extremity on the leg. 36 seconds. We only got, it'll be second down, so we're only going to run maybe one more play. This will be the last play of the game, maybe. So, in the shotgun, looking to throw the ball deep. Jaden Lewis lost it in the lights. Jaden's looking for a flag, but there wasn't enough effort by Jaden on that one to pick up a flag. I mean, He didn't even look like he was tracking the ball. Incomplete pass with 16 seconds left in the game. 31-0 the score. And the Eagles will end their season in Week 11. They did make the playoffs with a big victory over Glen Oaks. They had a victory over Pineville early in the year and a victory over Pickering. The 3 wins, but they played some tough teams. And they're young. Here's a screen pass set up. Boy, if he can get a block, he's got a couple of people to beat, and he's going to be taken down, and that will probably end the game as they keep the clock running. First down inside Parkview Baptist territory. They stopped the clock?
First
Until
down.
they set it. Eagles need to hurry up and get. Oh, they look. It's not. He started it before it was set, and we're not going to get it off. So that'll end the game tonight as the Eagles go down to defeat in the playoffs, 31-0. Fortunately, nobody injured, major injury at all in this game, and unfortunately, the Eagles just didn't have an opportunity, didn't really to get their offense clicking. David,
just to say, you're right. Couldn't get the points on the board. It's kind of been the problem the whole year, but it's a sad time to end the season because the seniors are done. This is their last game, and so it's always a bitter thing at the end of the season when you play your last game because you got to kind of have your little speech ready for those guys. They'll never wear that Eagle uniform again as far as football goes. So it's an era for these seniors.
Ashe, a final now. They beat McKinley 42-0, and then our update, 31-0 here. We want to thank all of our fans for tuning in on 446sports.com and watching us. We've had thousands of views for our games, and probably averaged somewhere around 300, views maybe a game. Some larger, some smaller, but we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And hopefully we got better as the year went on, with our camera work and the setup and getting it down for you. We want to thank the Menard staff, Principal Chris Gatlin, Head Coach J.C. Justin Charles, and Scully and Holmes and Matchett and all of the guys.
Coleman, Coleman and Coach Devin. So good job by all those guys.
And thanks to you, David, for the call as athletic director too, and for having us and being a part of this broadcast. It's been a blast.
Absolutely has.
And thanks to all of our fans that tuned in tonight and all year long for the 11 games and the coaches shows on Wednesday night. We'll be back to do it again next year in the fall, but keep a lookout for 446 Sports as we move into basketball now and then into softball and maybe even some robotics in February and other things that we'll have all across the high school sports realm, not just with us but with Menard and Buckeye and other schools and some of the all-star games and things like that. So and then Doug and I are covering Menard football games and writing our stories. John Marcase as well writes an article every week. So tune in to 446sports.com and check us out. Subscribe to YouTube with us and be a subscriber, and you'll get your notifications of whenever anything new hits that website. God bless everybody. Safe travels, David. Final words?
God bless. Been a good year for us. Had fun. Everyone have a good evening and safe travels back home. And we'll be back with you with some other sports.
And Jeff Latham plans to meet you and be at one of our games next year as he listened all year long to every game.
That's
so thank
great.
you.
Appreciate that.
To all the family and great friends that tuned in and watched, and all the fans. God bless. Safe travels to all those folks going home, and have a wonderful weekend. And go Tigers, and thanks Eagles for some fun times this year.
Go Eagles.